All right, let's talk trains, baby. These iron horses have been chugging along for centuries, evolving with time and technology. Those chugging, rumbling behemoths of steel are the backbone of many economies, moving goods and people efficiently across vast distances, and frankly, I find them delightful. There's something magical about the rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks and the whistle of a train. Whether it's hauling tons of cargo or shuttling people across countries, trains are essential. They connect cities, towns, and even remote areas, making travel and trade possible. Today we're taking a whistle-stop tour of two nations, comparing their rail systems, the good old US of A and Iran. Buckle up. We'll explore the history, the technology, and the future of rail transport in these countries. Now, we're not talking about which country has fancier cheese cubes in their dining cars. Although, let's be honest, good food does make a journey better. This is about the nitty-gritty network size, electrification, the whole shebang. We'll dive into the details that make each system unique and efficient. We'll see how these systems stack up and what makes them unique. From the sprawling networks in the US to the innovative solutions in Iran, it's a fascinating ride. First up, size matters. The US, with its sprawling landmass, boasts a railway network of over 150,000 miles. That's like circling the Earth 6 times. Iran, while geographically smaller, still packs a punch with over 8,000 miles of track. Now, before you Americans start doing your victory dance, remember, bigger doesn't always mean better. It's about how effectively those tracks are used. Next, let's talk gauge, and no, I don't mean how much your Uncle Jim enjoys a good Cabernet. Track gauge is the distance between the rails. The US primarily uses standard gauge, which is 4 feet 8.5 inches. Iran, they're on the same page mostly. This is actually a good thing. Having similar gauges can make international rail traffic smoother. Less hassle, more choo-choo. Section 4. Electrification powering into the future. Now for the electric boogaloo. Electrified tracks mean faster, cleaner trains. The US surprisingly lags behind in this department with less than 1% of its tracks electrified. Iran, however, is making strides with plans to electrify more of its network. This is where things get interesting. Iran's push for electrification shows a commitment to modernizing its rail infrastructure. Section 5. Passenger services riding the rails. Let's talk passenger trains. In the US, Amtrak is the big kahuna, chugging along with its iconic long-distance routes. Iran has its own national passenger rail service, offering a range of options from basic to comfy sleepers. Both countries face challenges in luring passengers away from air travel. But hey, who doesn't love a scenic train journey? Section 6. Freight services moving goods across the miles. All right, let's talk freight, the workhorse of the rail world. Freight trains are essential for transporting large quantities of goods efficiently. The US excels in this department, boasting one of the most extensive and efficient freight rail networks in the world. Freight trains are the lifeblood of the American economy, hauling everything from coal to cornflakes, automobiles to electronics. Iran also relies heavily on freight trains, but its network faces capacity challenges, limiting its efficiency. This is where the US truly shines. Its vast and well-maintained rail infrastructure supports a high volume of freight traffic. Its massive freight network keeps the country moving, literally, ensuring goods reach every corner of the nation. Section 7. Investment and development, laying the tracks for tomorrow. Finally, let's talk money, honey. Investment is the lifeblood of any major infrastructure project, and railways are no exception. Both the US and Iran are investing in their rail systems, albeit at different paces. The US, with its vast network, is focusing on maintaining and upgrading its aging infrastructure. The US is grappling with aging infrastructure and funding debates, while Iran is focusing on expansion and modernization. Iran, on the other hand, is in a phase of rapid development, laying new tracks and adopting modern technologies. This is where the story continues. The future of rail transport in both countries hinges on these crucial investments. The future of these rail systems depends on smart investments and a commitment to innovation. Advanced technologies like high-speed trains and automated systems are being explored. So there you have it, folks. The journey of railways is one of constant evolution and adaptation. A whirlwind tour of two very different yet equally vital railway systems, each with its own set of challenges and opportunities. From the vastness of the American freight network to Iran's push for electrification, both countries demonstrate the enduring power and potential of the railroad. Freight trains in the U.S. move goods across the continent, while Iran's electrified trains promise a greener future. And remember, whether it's Amtrak or Iranian railways, always choose the window seat. The view from the train window offers a unique perspective on the world. You never know what you might see. From bustling cities to serene landscapes, the journey is as important as the destination.